Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of our Curse of Strahd campaign. I am your DM for the evening, Caboose, and these are my lovely players who have been traversing the dangers and the destruction of the Death House. Last time, our players managed to hear the stories of the children and what had happened to them, and continued their way through the Death House itself, trying to find the means of A, escaping, and B, find out the monster that had been plaguing this house. Um, as they made their way into through the secret passage in the top floor, all the way to the basement of the house, they found the occult living abode of an organization that had been living under the house. Upon exploring it, you had found the tombs of the children and the parents. You had found a Grick that had taken ownership of a corner, which promptly attacked you. You have found a statue of Strahd that had a silver orb that, upon touching it, released several shadows that came out and attacked you. You got attacked by a door. You proceeded into the bedroom of the mother and father, and upon opening the chest, were attacked by mother and father, now turned into a ghastly undead form. As they attacked you, one of them fled and released a small swarm of centipedes as well that attacked you. After all of this happened, you all decided to take a long rest in said bedroom, as it only had one entrance as far as you were aware, and seemed like a safe location to do so. You all made your way, continuing to attempt to follow the chanting. One of you happening to walk onto a trapdoor and being impaled several times. And Misty stepping out of there, as you did not like being impaled by small spikes of metal, proceeded to the well with the 5 bedrooms, where you guys went through and found a couple of different artifacts that were there. Continued and found more bedrooms before making your way eventually downstairs. Upon making your way downstairs, you found the occult room with several different artifacts, and found yourself to portcullis. One of you turned into a smaller being and made your way through the pipes and opened the portcullis for the rest of you, and allowing all of you in. As I think it was Lucy who stepped on the altar. I think it was.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah.
As Miss Opal stepped onto the altar, you watched as the 12 ghostly forms of several beings popped into apparition, chanting, "One must die, one must die." And
Probably not
as
creepy.
you were going through possible solutions to this riddle and possible situations, Opal then stepped off the altar. And as you did, you released the shambling mound into the abode. As you all fought the shambling mound, slaying it partially on top of the altar, the chanting has now faded. As you are left in the room, silence has befallen the room as the echoes and chanting have ended. What would you like to do?
Immediately I want to run back and grab that bone dagger. I've been trying to remember to do that for weeks.
You can definitely do that.
I don't know where it was.
Let me
But anyways.
go and let me double check the notes to see what that was. Death House Dungeon. Nope, that's the shrine. You already did that. Is a knife carved out of bone. Got it.
We should also go put the kids' bodies in there.
You think so?
Yeah, at least tell the kids that what happened to the parents.
I'm just gonna I don't know, hold my own hands and just look at the group really quick and what if have you guys ever had a voice in your head before?
Well,
All the time.
I have one.
It's my inner thoughts.
What if I have 2?
Now, that's not normal.
Well, having one, is that normal then?
Yeah, that's just you. But if there's a second voice, then that's something else, probably.
Okay, well, then I have 2 as well. Then, besides my own.
Yeah.
And I think it's one of the children. At least that feeling I have.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go put them in their tombs and then
I
deal
don't
with that.
know if that's gonna work.
Well, it's worth trying because I don't have a spell to get rid of voices in your head. I'm sorry. I don't.
Can you breed one?
Sure. Can you not learn something like that?
As you enter that room,
Oh, I thought we'd already been in here. Sorry.
you have, but you technically didn't see this. As you make your way through there, and you turn to the left, you see that there is a skeleton down here that is hanging from chains on the wall. It is
Oh,
clad
I've
in
been
black
there.
tattered robes, and it looks like the skeleton belongs to some sort of cult.
Oh yeah, if the kids
I
can't.
don't
Oh my
trust
god, I'm sad.
anything in this house.
Stab it.
I'm leaving the skeleton.
Okay.
Don't go fast. I don't want to be alone. Are you sure want to go that way again?
It's the way out.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Have I checked the other side then?
Opal, are you keeping up with the group?
Yeah, I'm just looking at everything, and then I'm gonna be like, okay, I guess if no one wants to grab anything.
Okay. Well,
Don't
all the
touch
artifacts are in
anything.
the room you're in right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
it's in
thought.
this room.
Okay.
It's
I
in
think
these
that
like
the monster
little
was just like a
cubbies.
pile of trash.
If you want me to go over everything in the room, I can again.
There was a bag somewhere, a bag with I don't know.
Back
what-
one.
Bat shit.
Bat poop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Which
don't
is the
know
only
what
thing that wizards can use, isn't that correct?
Yeah, and it's not worth
Usually,
very
yeah.
much.
Yeah.
I still want to grab it.
Sure. You can grab the bag of bat poop. You can add
To each their own.
bag full of bat guano in your inventory. Yeah, but if there's anything
Can
else
I-
you want to grab, you can grab
What
anything
else
in
is
there.
in here? Can you remind me? Because it was like
Sure.
2 weeks.
There is a small mummified hand that is on a rope. There is a knife carved from a bone that Opal picked up. A dagger with a rat skull set into the pommel. An 8-inch diameter varnished orb made from an eye of some sort. An aspergillum carved from bone, which is something you use to spread holy water. There is a folded cloak that appears to be made out of some sort of skin. A desiccated frog latched to a stick. A bag of bat guano, which I believe, Purple Dora picked up. A severed finger, an 8-inch tall wooden sculpture figurine of a mummy with his arms crossed, an iron pendant adorned with something, the shrunken, shriveled head of a halfling, and a small wooden coffer containing something which you have not opened. That is everything in this room.
Hmm.
If anyone would like to take anything in this room, feel free.
I want the coffer if no one wants it.
Sure.
I'm Sky. I just sketched myself out of it. I don't want to touch anything.
Yeah, me too. I'm
Yeah,
just
I'm
gonna
okay
Well, we
make
already
way towards
killed-
the stairs.
I got bit
I'm
by
just
the
gonna
door, Opal.
I don't care. Okay, I want the wooden coffer, and then I'm gonna grab the deviled face pendant that I was looking at before.
Sure. Grab the
Sweet.
iron pendant adorned with a face,
Mm-hmm.
the coffer that has not been opened yet, and the dagger.
I'm gonna wait to open that, but yeah.
Sure.
I hope it bites your hand.
As you all
It might.
make your way up the stairs, we'll go ahead and start dragging you guys up in the order that you're going. Opal will be last, entirely based off the fact that she is grabbing everything. There we go.
Do you guys want to explore the other parts? Because I remember there being a stairs back in the other room.
I thought we've taken all the stairs.
You've taken all the stairs.
Yeah.
Have we?
Mm-hmm.
These stairs lead to the same room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
These ones,
technically
they
no one
just go
took
down.
them. Everyone jumped over the trap door, but they do go
No,
to the
I
same
went
place.
around the last time.
It's fair. Everyone
I
kept
don't think we've
jumping over
gone
the
up
trap door.
here.
No, you technically
Like,
haven't.
No,
Up
we
here.
came from there.
That was
No,
where the
like
staircase
all the way up
is.
here? No, we didn't.
Technically, no one went that way.
Yeah, but I want out of here.
You look around the corner. You
just
see
gonna
a
follow
table
you
with
guys.
4
I don't
chairs.
Okay, it's where they ate their food. Let's go.
What?
I'll just drag Illyri to where you guys are,
Thank
because
you.
I'm just guessing all of you guys kept
I'll
moving.
just follow.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm just following
Just
everybody. I just don't want to be
Wait, did we
alone.
grab the kids? The
We have to
people?
go back up and then bring them back down.
Let
They
me-
were all the
room.
way in the attic.
Yeah.
So, you all continue your way upstairs. Hold. Let me make sure you guys are in the right spot for. Yep, you guys are in the right spot for when we come back. Boop.
Oops.
So, the first thing you notice is I'm gonna go ahead and drag you guys further into the room, as so you will be in roughly order. So, Sabin, as you arrive at the top of it, things have shifted in their view. As you arrive at the top, you now no longer see a door in this door slot. Instead, what you see is 2 swinging sharpened blades replace
Oh
every
my
single
God.
doorway that you see. In order to get through them, you must make a dexterity saving throw.
Guys, I
Okay,
hate this
Dad,
house.
You go first.
Oh,
Really
I go
sure that
first?
wasn't there before.
I'll go first.
If you don't want to go first, I'll go first. I don't care.
I'll go
You're
first.
fairly-
I'm
I'm
already
Pretty
in the
good
doorway.
dexterity.
You're fairly competent that none of these have been here before. Are you
14.
guys just going? Like, sorry,
That's
it's
what
an,
it sounds like, so I'm going.
it's an acrobatics check. My bad.
Oh,
That might help some people.
I'm still good.
Nope. It's worse.
How does your acrobatics work? Oh, because it's a save. Yeah.
Oh wait. So do I do dexterity?
So
or...
you're-
No, it's
just-
acrobatics.
You're just
Okay.
first try just going through.
Yeah.
All
Yep.
right.
I'm gonna go
as
up
you
to the window and just like peer out.
sure. As
the two of
you
us
as
can
you
just make
attempt
it
to
through
peer
them
out the
too.
window, there is now bars on every single window on the outside of them.
Awesome.
Guess the doors are the only way out.
As you leap through the doorway, you go ahead and take 10 slashing damage as one of the blades
Nice.
catches your ankle.
It's one with the what?
One of the blades
Blades.
catches their leg.
They're
There's
swinging blades.
There's
yes.
swinging blades in every single doorway.
Even this one here?
Nope, there's not one at that one.
Can I just
Okay,
Bodies
well,
of the
someone
children.
stay over there. Someone stay over there to put the kids down there.
Can I just
Yeah.
like break the
I'll,
blade
I'll stay.
trap?
Yeah, if
do
we-
you
if
want
we
to
can
attempt to
just-
break the? Do you want to attempt to break the blade trap?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my like not magical great axe, and I'm gonna like stick it in there and try and like wedge it to one side.
Sure. Give me an intelligence check to attempt to time it properly, as they're swinging at quite a speed. All right.
I got a natural 20.
You managed to
Nice.
time it properly to wedge it into one of the blades. One of the 2 blades has stopped working.
Oh, there's 2.
Yeah.
Wait, did I already make it through?
No, just me.
No, sorry.
Oh,
if
wait,
you rolled
you
an
rolled,
acrobatics
never
check,
mind.
yeah, you're good. You make it. Just make it through without getting clipped by the blade.
Okay, I'm gonna take the body over one of the bodies.
I can
Okay,
make
I'll grab
this.
the other one.
Sorry. To make the children not there.
Let me try to put my axe to hold the other blade.
Sure. Make an intelligence check. Try to time it properly.
Intelligence.
How big are these blades? Like, are they full
They
doorway
take
length?
up the entire doorway.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, you managed to time it properly. So at least this doorway, the two blades are currently not working.
I'm
You
gonna
can
hand
at
you
least-
one of the
I'm
bodies.
gonna
of-
go here.
Sure.
There you go.
Okay, well, I'm handing one of the bodies through the door.
I'll
As you
take the
look around
body.
from their door, every single doorway except for the one that leads to the children's room, all of them are dealing with this blade indoor issue now.
Okay, but wait. Okay, but I have the kid that you had, Sabin.
Okay, over here is the.
I'll take the other.
Hey. Okay, I'm gonna hand it over. Hand them what? Yeah.
I'm just gonna
The
follow
skeleton.
O'Leary.
The body.
Opal, as you stand there as well, you notice that there's a bit of blackish smoke coming from the room to your north. The blades seem to stave off this smoke from actually getting into the hallway. But you do notice that the room slowly starts filling up with smoke in that room.
In the room, which room?
Right
This
here.
room? Oh, okay. Oh. I
Yeah,
want to
let's keep going.
investigate it.
You're gonna jump through the blade and investigate the smoke.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to.
What are you guys doing with
forgot there
What are
was-
you guys doing with the bodies of the children?
We're gonna take
Go
them
into
back.
the crypt.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a piggyback ride and go into the crypt with O'Leary.
All
Yeah,
right.
let's get the fuck out of here.
You
Do I
can
need
do
to
that without
roll
issue.
again? Okay.
No, there's no blades there at the moment. Well, there's two great axes shoved in there that are
Yeah.
holding the
Oh,
blades
yeah.
back.
Yeah, that one.
When they come through, I want to take my great axe back.
In order to do that, you're going to have to pull your great axe out in a way that you're still going to possibly be cut,
That's fine.
because the
Can I-
handle of
can
your
I-
great axe is on the inside.
Can I put a dagger in between so I use a dagger to grab my great axe?
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna try that.
However,
Well, wait, because people still have to come
so
back. through.
you
Okay,
guys
yeah.
carry the bodies of the two children down there. Tearing off. I'm not even gonna make you roll strength checks because there's multiple of you doing this. Taking the door off the crypt, you do find that there is no skeletons in the crypts themselves.
Cool. Do we know which one's the boy and which one's the girl?
Yes, they have names on them.
No,
That
I
could
meant
be-
the skeletons.
Yes, the girl is a little bit taller.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll give you that rather than having to do the medicine check to know which one was which.
Okay, cool. Which one has the wider hips?
Yes.
Yeah.
And upon placing the children in the upon placing them in their coffins and sealing it, Illyri and Dora, you both feel a spirit leave you.
Oh, thank Jesus.
You can delete the extra bit that you had added to your character sheet.
Feeling better, O'Leary?
Really? I can remove it?
I'm just gonna pick my nose. What?
Glad to have you back. Alright, let's go.
That's the one that you gave me, right?
Yep. When I told you to add to your character sheet, you can delete that.
I
Yes.
get one of my notepads
As well as everyone gets inspiration. Yay!
Woohoo!
Sadly, you
Putting the kids-
you don't get double inspiration, so you still have one inspiration. But you know, it's better than nothing.
Let's get the hell out of here, shall we?
Oh yeah.
I
feel
mean,
Be
we
a
much
little
better
careful
now.
though.
We have to try. Apparently, everything has gotten more dangerous
You
somehow.
know, I feel like this music's not terrifying enough.
I don't hear any music. Do I
Oh,
have
there's
to
music.
refresh maybe? Okay, if everybody can go out of the room so I can grab my great axe back.
I think both of you are attempting to grab great axes at the same time.
Oh,
That's
I
not
thought we were
good.
going back
Yeah.
in through the way.
Or we have to.
I
go
don't know. How
down
do we want to?
there.
How do we want to get out?
Don't we want to go out the same way that we went down there? Isn't it the crypt next to the shambling mound?
They already did that.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys already did that? Shit, okay.
Yeah, you guys are back upstairs at this point. As
Okay.
far as you're aware, that's the only way out.
Is this window barred as well?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So once we're all through,
Okay,
I
I'm gonna-
will try and pull
Sure.
my great axe.
Give me anyone, or for both of you who are trying to pull your deck or pull your axe out, you can give me dexterity checks.
Dexterity.
Flat dexterity checks. Right.
Oh god.
Illyri and Dora, you got to pull your great axes out at simultaneously at the same time. Dora, as you pull your axe out, you manage to get your hands out of the way. However, it does cut the wood of the axe as the blade falls on the inside of the room, and now the room is once again away on the other side of swinging blades from you. Illyri, you managed to get your great axe back. This is a non-magical great axe, right, Dora? The one that you put in there? Or is this your normal great axe?
And my normal great axe, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's...
do I have a normal great axe?
You have a magical great axe. You don't have a normal great axe.
I don't have a normal one. That's why I wanted to put my dagger in.
All right. I'll say you put the dagger in first because the great axe is magical, so it wouldn't break from the blades. Your great axe is fine. However, you do have a ruined dagger on the other side now.
Okay.
So, in front of you guys is the stairs that lead down are also covered with this axe or these swinging blades between the door frames.
I'm gonna go for it.
Sure,
What are you going for?
he's jumping through the blades.
Yeah.
Can I check
An acrobatics check.
frame while he's doing
It's a what
that
check?
and see?
Acrobatics check.
Alright.
You leap through the blades, trying to time it properly, as the blade clips your ankle. As you take 13 points of damage. As it clips your ankle and you proceed to roll down the stairs and slam into the wall.
Holy fuck.
Can I check the door frame for like a switch or something?
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
14.
You're looking through it. You don't seem to find any mechanisms that are controlling the blades. It's almost as if they were put here by magic.
Okay, I'm gonna throw my axe into it again.
Sure. You can attempt that with a intelligence check. All right. You attempt to time it properly. As you swing in, your axe gets clipped in your hand. As you take 7 points of slashing damage and drop your axe as it proceeds to roll down the stairs on the other side of the blades from you.
Okay.
Does it land on me?
No, that just rolls down the stairs. Lands next to you.
Oh, and I'm still on the other side of the door.
You're still
of
on the
course.
other side of the door.
Well, then I'm gonna just.
Illyri, give me a
Jump
perception
it.
check for while you're inspecting the door frame as well. It's just a separate thing that you could have noticed. All right.
20?
Looking over it, another thing that you do notice at the moment is it seems like the walls themselves are a lot in significantly worse shape than they used to be. It almost looks like all the interior walls are fairly like rotted and brittle.
I'm gonna try and jump through the wall, and,
Right.
like, and that's right here, into the stairs that way, and see if it works.
Sure. give me an athletics check. All right.
26.
You plow straight through the wall. And as you do, they thought it would be a free way of getting through.
There are blades in the walls.
as you do, you hear the sound of hundreds of little squeaks that plummet out of the
Oh,
wall that
okay.
you just broke
Oh
through.
no.
I need you guys to roll initiative. Let me clear it real quick.
They're back.
All right, you're good to go.
Didn't you tell them the food was outside?
I did. I think they got back.
God damn it.
Squeak.
You know that I still have food in my pockets.
All right, they rolled a 1 on their initiative. Fine. All right. Save it. You're first up. As the rats pour out next to you.
Okay, I'm gonna run
Gross,
to the
gross,
bathroom real quick.
gross. Oh, I rolled from the wrong thing. 19.
Firebolt. It would be at disadvantage because they are right next to you.
I keep forgetting that.
Yep.
20
Still hits. 19 hits.
for 19 fire damage.
For 19 points of fire damage as you pummel these rats for 19 fire damage. As you watch as the majority of the rats are burned up instantly. Anything else you want to do?
Nope.
Are you sure? You could totally run. It'd be fine. Leary.
We're gonna hit some rats.
All right. Go ahead and turn around and swing.
Turn around.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm just swing it. Does 25 hit some rats?
25 does hit rats as you cleave the rest of the rats as their swarm is all dead. And you've created a hole in the wall.
Cool. It's only actually 16 points of damage because I didn't rage, but
It
just so you know.
doesn't matter. They had 5 hit
Okay.
points left.
Okay, I'm just being clear.
Yep. You're good.
I wonder if
However,
The rest of them.
hold 1 second. Let me go ahead and can I select this portion of the wall? No, they didn't do every section individually like they should have for this portion. It's fine. We're just gonna do that. And I'll redraw the wall. Boop. Oh, no, not freehand. Polygons. Boop.
Okay, I'm back.
Boop.
Go down the stairs, Illyri.
Boop. There you go.
Sorry, I was just admiring falling down the stairs idea. What?
There's now no longer a wall there as you guys can pass through. All right, and let me go ahead and carry you guys to the next floor.
Should have grabbed that thing with the rat.
Dora, I'll let you
Oh.
pick up your axe as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Maybe it
Um,
would have controlled rats.
So, you now found your way back to the secret door. Secret tunnel.
Is that door also knives?
The secret door is not nice.
Thank
As you look outside, and the mirror is fine to go through. I'll drop you guys downstairs when they move out of the staircase. However,
Thanks.
you hear the sound of scythe swinging on the other side as you round the corner and find 2 more doorways of swinging knives.
Looking back into the hallway, if like right here, does this wall here, is that brittle?
Looking at it, you have to go. You can go over there and investigate if you like.
Can I check the wall here
Take
to
a
my
look.
left?
Yeah, wall seems brittle there. You do recall that just leads to a bedroom though.
Yeah, there's another wall in that bedroom though.
Or you could do the one wall that's right in here.
Listen, I'm not the brightest, okay?
Yeah, the wall does look brittle.
Hey Larry, smash this wall.
Well,
I will smash this. I will
Sure, give me an
grab
athletics
my
check.
axe and what type of check?
Athletics check.
Athletics.
Sure. You go to smash through the wall, and as you do, you watch as the wall just kind of rotates on a pendulum, as it has 2 posts on the ground. As you watch as Dora just kind of flips around the wall rather than going through it.
It was a
give
fake
me
wall.
give me a dexterity saving throw as well. Dora.
Yeah, let me look. Dexterity, you said?
Yep, dexterity saving throw. Alright. Being as this was a wall, and you thought you were running through the wall, Your momentum carries through significantly better than you thought it did. You don't manage to stop in time, as the only thing that is in front of you is a staircase. You can go ahead and give me an acrobatics check. Attempt to stop yourself, or you are rolling down the staircase.
I'm probably gonna roll.
All right. You managed to kick off the wall, luckily, and stop yourself. However, everyone who's watching on the other side, you literally just watch as the wall flips around and then becomes a wall again, and Dora's on the other side of it.
Okay,
That's
I'm
easy.
Here.
Who's next?
I'm just gonna push and move
You
through.
end up like down here, Dora, just kind of like at the edge, kicking yourself
Oh,
off the
yeah,
staircase and
of course.
stopping. Yeah. As you all can make your way through the wall. Give me 1 second. I'll just go ahead and delete the secret wall. There you go. You guys can push your way through there. Continue your way
Was
through
that
the
always
staircase.
a door?
That was always a door.
Nice.
Oh god.
No one,
What,
no one
really?
checked it.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Are the
let's go
stairs
down
actually
here
a
then.
slide?
The stairs are just
Cheese
a set of
graters?
stairs
Okay.
for now.
Just check. Just check.
And move down the stairs.
I'm gonna try it. Can I
Oh,
butt
the
slide down
stairs
the
are
railing?
gone. Sure. Give me an acrobatics check. All right. Give me a D100, and you can pick high or low.
Low.
All right.
Oh,
All right.
no.
You watch as Illyri attempts to butt slide on the rail and jumps over. And rather than doing the smart thing to counterbalance herself and roll forward, so she rolled onto the stairs, she rolled backwards. Leary, you fall 20 feet.
As I'm following it, first one at the bottom's the best.
Go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw to attempt to correct yourself in midair. All right.
18.
All right. So, you only take 4 points of damage as you fall
Ooh.
onto your feet, 30 feet below. But you're down the stairs. Does the rest of you guys? Do you rest of you guys continue down the stairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna walk in.
All right.
Yeah.
We're
Before I
just gonna
completely
walk.
go down the stairs, can I check for signs of anything following us or like
Sure.
anything at all?
Give me a
Yeah.
perception check.
Does the house still look as clean down here, too?
No, the house looks completely tattered down here.
Okay. So it's like an illusion or something. Like a
Quick check the food.
weird.
As
glimpse into
you
the past or something.
enter this room, I need all of you guys to make a Constitution saving throw, as the fireplace starts to outspit black smoke into this corridor.
Oh god. I can't believe
boy.
I got that high.
All
Pretty
right,
high one too.
Keith
Almost.
is the only one who failed.
Oh,
As
wait,
you,
10 saves.
yeah, this one's the most friendly save they give you in the entire death house. You only take 2 points of poison damage. However, you guys are fighting the smoke. Looking at the portcullis, or looking at the double doors on the other side of the room, they are swinging blades.
Hold your breath.
I will let you know that if you hold your breath, you can hold your breath up to. You can hold your breath up to. Can't remember what it is. It's the
Like
it's the
it's your
number of
con mod.
it's the number of minutes up to your con mod, unless your con mod is 0 or below, and then it is just 1 minute.
Yeah, mine's 4.
So.
Can I try to see if this wall is brittle?
That wall is
I'm already
brittle.
I'm not even looking. I'm just charging through it.
Sure, give me an athletics check.
18.
You smash through the wall, slamming into the wolf on the other side and tripping over it. As a swarm of rats appears.
Mats or rats? Okay,
Rats.
that makes more sense.
They start pouring out of the walls as you crash through them. As I don't know
God
why
damn,
I
I just-
removed turn order. I should have just left it up there. Everyone give me an
Start
initiative.
stomping my feet.
That's rolled high.
I rolled
No,
10
higher
points
than
lower.
me.
Everyone on there? Yep, we are. Everyone's on there. All right. Descending. Larry, you go first. You burst forth, and the
Rage.
rats pour in
I'm
behind
angry.
you. You can rage.
Fucking rats. God damn it. And I'm gonna swing at the rats.
Go ahead and swing it to rat.
Cause fuck it. Natural 20.
All right, you smack a bitch, for a lot of damage. What is
16
that?
plus
16
5.
plus 5. 21.
21.
There's still some rats left.
I'm gonna stomp and swing
Go ahead.
again.
Oh, I apologize, chat. You guys are not seeing this.
28.
Ooh, there we go. 28 does hit, and we'll deal
20 points.
20 points of damage.
Stupid
There's still
rats.
some rats left. There was more rats in this swarm than the last swarm.
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, swarm of rats. They surround Illyri.
They have advantage.
Advantage on their bites. 16 to hit.
That is my armor class.
As you take 5 piercing damage as they bite your ankles, and you only take 2 damage total.
2.
But
Yeah.
they bite your ankles.
Fucking stupid rats.
Move through the wall and like over here. I'm just gonna swipe at them.
Sure. 11 hits for 3 acid damage. It's some of the
Such pitiful damage.
some of the rats just spew out of existence. Anything else you want to do?
No, I think that's actually I'm just gonna move down a little, like
Okay.
right there.
Rats do not get an attack of opportunity as they wait, no, they would get 1 on you as you move through their space.
Sure.
Because they have a 0-foot reach,
not?
so they'll get 1 on you as you move through their space. 16 to hit. Damn,
That
them
hits.
rats. Damn rats. 2 points of piercing damage as they bite your toenails.
Damn rats, though.
It's not bad. Tit for tat.
Opal, now it's your turn.
Oh, is everyone okay? I can't remember who took.
Kill them!
I don't know. Do I punch one in the face? How do I?
Stop punching!
It's alright. The swarm is 1 unit, so you
Okay,
can punch multiple rats.
No. Okay, I'll do that.
Sure, 18 will hit. You punch and step on the last rats that are remaining as the rat swarm dies.
Okay.
I fucking hate this house.
Me too.
Illyri,
Now, can I want to
Illyri
rage
and
through my
Heath,
wall.
are you guys still holding your breath?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Black smoke also fills the room that you currently entered.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna charge through this wall with my rage slogan.
I'm
Sure.
gonna try to stop
Give me an athletics
Illyri
check
in
with
time.
advantage.
What?
I said do it with advantage because you're raging.
Oh, 23.
Yep, you go through the wall.
Wait, why'd you go through that one?
Swarm of rats.
Because I'm not smart. What do you are for me?
As we're back into combat. Everyone roll
I don't have to rage
initiative.
again.
Everyone roll initiative. Nope, you don't. You don't have to roll. Hey, the rats roll the same thing.
Shit.
The rats swarm you again. They still have advantage because it's been 1 turn. 13 to hit.
No.
All right, Dora, your turn. There's a hole. Give me 1 second. Let me delete the walls real quick for the sake of filling in where the holes are.
If you want to be preemptive, I'm gonna make another roll.
Can I not hit him through the blades?
You can swing through the blades. However, if you'd have to make an acrobatics check to swing through the blades and not get hit by the blades.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right. Delete that wall.
Tempting fate.
Athletics or acrobatics?
It'll be acrobatics to time the proper hit. All right. Yeah, you're good. You can go ahead and make your attack, and you take no damage for it. That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage. 23 slashing damage to these rats. Minus 23. Was that
Isn't
max
that-
max damage shoot? No, it was 2 5s. Okay, never mind. That would have been crazy. Oh, uncheck your Hexblade's curse. You don't have that, but that's fine. It'll be plus 3 health. You don't have your Hexblade's curse active on him, so you wouldn't get that damage, but you still get 20 damage. You get one more attack
Okay.
as well.
I'm gonna do another attack with my axe then.
Sure, go ahead. 16 hits
Okay.
for 7 points of damage. Anything else you want to do?
Can I do another hit? I
Nope,
can't
just 2.
remember.
Just 2.
Just 2.
You still have
no,
movement if you want to attempt to go around and go through the 2 holes
I'm
in the
fine
walls.
right there.
All right. Opal.
That's how you do it, you guys. Just hit it with an axe.
Where there's holes in the wall, there is now holes in the wall that don't have swinging blades, so you can go through those.
Yeah, that would be here and here.
Yeah, you should be able to see it in the dynamic lighting. It should reflect it.
Okay. Let's see. Does anyone need any help? I wasn't keeping track.
I
I'm still
mean,
good.
I'm good.
Sabin is bleeding a little bit all over, but that's up to her if she wants to say anything. There, you need it.
Okay. Do you want it? Do you want my healing?
I don't know if she's muted or not. She hasn't talked in a little bit.
I'd be in the kitchen getting something.
Maybe.
I'm gonna heal her
I
anyways.
don't know.
That's fine. I can tell you she is bleeding.
Well, I'm definitely gonna use my hand of healing.
Alright, go ahead. For 10 points. Go ahead and add that for her. Alright. Anything else we want to do?
How many?
Don't forget that uses one of your
Turns.
key points as well.
Yeah. How many? Do I get another? Can I hit the rat?
Sure. You can move and
Let's
hit the rat
see.
if you want to.
Okay. I'm gonna move.
You'd have to go through the door walls unless you want to make an
The
acrobatics
walls.
check. Yep.
I mean, yeah, I could probably do it.
It's
Yeah,
up to
let's
you.
do that. I'm gonna make. Yeah, do I do it?
Alright, you just run through the blades and jump through the blades, sure.
Aw.
We created holes, but sure.
Yeah,
You know, it's risky.
Screw it.
Make it through, you don't get
I'm
hit.
gonna punch him.
Alright, 15 does hit as you squash a couple of the rats. Anything else you want to do? You get one more attack.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll let's see. Yeah, I'll just do it again. Just try to squash him.
Sure, 20 hit. For 8 points of damage as you kill a couple more rats. There's still a few left. They're screaming at you. Anything else you want to do?
No.
Heath.
Alright, I'm just gonna go up to the. Yeah, I'm just gonna go in and start stomping on rats with primal savagery.
Sure. Acid stomp. Do it.
Jesus.
That will hit. You squash. You stomp down and just sear a hole in the floor of acid damage as all of the rats turn into a little puddle of acid. The rats are
Nice.
definitely dead.
Alright.
We're out of combat again. In front
For
of you.
now.
So the double doors behind you are swinging blades. This door is swinging blades. This door is swinging blades. The portcullis is swinging blades. What would you like to do?
Just
I'm
gonna
fucking port. I'm going back through here.
over here, Larry. Smash with this one. I might just point.
This one?
Yeah, go for it.
Are you sure?
Well, isn't
Yeah.
there one right there?
I'm just gonna go
Just
through
let
this
me
wall.
hit it then. I will hit this wall over here.
Sure. Give me an
I
athletics
guess
check.
there's a door right there.
Give me an athletics check.
Athletics.
25.
All right, Leary, you run full slam head into the door, or head into the wall.
Shoulder.
And this is a solid stone brick wall.
Well, yeah, we
You-
gotta try.
You hear a little bit of give, but your shoulder hurts a lot as you take. I'll be generous with this. 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Because your
That's
rage
fine.
rage is faded. As you just slam into
Yeah.
the wall. Dora, you stop short and don't really hit the wall that hard because you didn't actually. You rolled a natural 6, so you didn't really put enough force into the wall to cause the wall damage. So for clarification, there is a hole in the wall here, and there's a hole in the wall here that you guys can get through. However, this one right here, this doorway right here, and this portcullis are still swinging blades.
Yeah,
And
I
all the
am
windows
gonna
are
pick-
barred.
Can I pick up, I don't know, the couch chair and like throw it at this wall?
Sure. You chuck the the chair at the wall. The chair breaks in many pieces.
I'm gonna try the. I'm gonna shoulder check it again.
Okay.
I can heal you, I guess.
Huh?
Are we still holding our
I
breath
need-
as well?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys are. What is everyone's constitution?
My +4, so I have 4.
So 14 plus
Okay.
2.
Constitution is
11.
Or
Alright.
16.
2.
That number.
All right. Lucy, you are getting close to being able to not hold your breath anymore inside of this room.
I'm working on it.
Hey Dora,
Well,
can you smash that wall?
I'm gonna.
I can get
I'm
2
gonna
people
try
out.
again. Let me smash it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna rage and smash
So
mine too.
which wall are you smashing?
To the left of me.
To the
Yeah,
left
that
of you.
one.
All right.
That one.
You
Yes.
go through the wall.
Oh, pull you
Alright.
need out, right?
Well,
almost
I need
here.
an advantage.
And there's rats! Yay, rats!
Hey, of course. Where's the rat then?
It was under Heath.
I was
Dang
hitting the same wall again too before she.
You are slamming into that wall. Nothing
Yeah,
is happening.
27. It's not
It's-
giving at all.
It seems to be a solid external wall.
I had to try. How much damage for that one?
With a 27, yeah, you're throwing yourself at this wall.
Oh yeah.
You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as you slam into the wall.
Okay, I raged before this one, so it's half.
Okay, that's fine.
That's why I was at advantage. Yeah.
You got too used to running through the walls. You're just full expecting this
Look,
wall
I
to
had
break.
to try again. I had to be sure.
That's fine. I don't have an issue with you trying. So just for reference, Opal, you will have 1 turn without having to make a Constitution save. Otherwise, you need to get out of the black smoke in the room, where you will have to start making Constitution saving throws.
Okay. Is there any way that I can use
through
my
the whole.
herbalism kit?
No, not in this situation.
Yeah.
Any holes in the wall do not have. Go ahead and delete that as well.
Well, this room was filling up with smoke, and this room.
Yep.
So I think you'd be okay if you jumped into this
It's
room
any
or
room.
this front room.
It's just you're figuring out pretty quickly. It's any room with a fireplace is filling up with smoke.
Oh.
Aliri didn't notice that because she, dropped through all of the floors that had fireplaces on them.
This is true.
Heath, your turn. You have rats
Okay,
under
I'm
you.
just gonna anger stomp with more primal savagery.
Sure, go ahead. 23 will hit for 9 damage. You get a couple of the rats as you stomp down on them.
That'll be it.
Aliri, you slam into the wall,
Huh.
shake your head, and look to the side, and see another swarm of rats.
This is that. I am so angry at rats. I'm already raging, so.
Mm-hmm.
Raptors.
Smack a rat
28.
for 25 points of damage. Dear Lord.
Yeah.
You sweep your axe through, almost cleaving off Heath's legs, but taking out a large patch of rats with them.
Watch your leg, he's coming in again! 29.
Sure,
40 points of damage. No, wait, no.
you-
no radiant, no radiant, no radiant.
It doesn't matter. you
Okay.
you literally rolled max on both of those damage dice. Oh wait, no, I forgot. You have brutal critical. That's right. You kind of
Yeah.
just sweep the rats as this pile of rats just turns into this puddle on the wall. It's just a puddle with fur at this point. As you clear through the wall, the only thing that's swinging at the moment in front of you is the portcullis.
Opal, I
Opal,
can get you
you are
out.
running out of breath.
Oh, I'm.
Yep, I'm gonna go through the
No.
wall. To
Hold
the
on.
portcullis.
Hold on.
You're fine.
I'm gonna thunder step Opal
Okay,
out to here.
sure.
Oh.
Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that far. Yep, sure.
Yeah.
You, Opal, you go to run as you feel a shoulder just grab your, you feel your shoulder just get grabbed as you vanish and appear here. Sadly, that will deal damage, though.
Only within 10 feet,
Which
not
is...
to the person I'm taking.
Yep. So what's the save? Go ahead and roll the damage on it.
But there was nothing within range.
Yeah, Leary and...
I was all the way up here.
Yeah, but you have to move into her square to teleport her.
Oh, I thought I
don't-
could
I
just
mean, I don't
touch
care.
her.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm in.
Well, I wouldn't have done it
I'm
if I
into
was
it.
gonna hit people.
Fine, it just hits a Leary.
Yeah.
Leary, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
All right,
27.
you
Wait,
take
25.
you
Hey,
take
God
11
damn.
points of thunder damage as you just get slammed into the wall while you're still raging. You don't even know what happens. You just hear a
Probably
crash
just
of
more
slumber.
rats, dude. Okay.
I'm gonna just jump through the last door. I'm
Sure.
sick and tired of this house.
God damn, you have a high DC.
Mm-hmm.
As the rest of you guys are acrobaticsing out of the house.
Yeah.
All right, roll your acrobatics check. I'll have to tell you guys a story after session for this. All right, so Dora, you take 9 points of slashing damage. Heath, you take 11 points of slashing damage.
I'm gonna grab a wolf statue and I'm gonna try and take it with me.
Sure. Give me an acrobatics check with disadvantage.
Okay. 15.
Oh, all right. You take no damage as you jump out with the wolf statue. However, the wolf statue does lose its tail on the way through.
Well, you can't have everything.
As you guys
Why do you want that?
As you
I
guys
don't know, fuck this place, dude.
take puffs of air as you turn back, as you watch as the blades cease, as the smoke ceases behind you, the house slowly shimmers back into a normal house.
I hate this house. I'm gonna throw the wolf at it.
As you turn around and throw the wolf at the portcullis of the house, it sails in and slams into the front door and falls apart a little bit.
Asshole.
The wolf?
Yep.
The house.
Yeah.
Nope, just the wolf. The house is unaffected. As you turn around, you are now in the front yard of the death house. As you stare back into streets of Barovia, the mist that was once here is gone, and outside of it, you see houses. Looking around, as you guys have been in here quite some time, what you first see as soon as you step out of the house is you step back towards the street, and you see moonlight. It is a clear moonlight sky now that you have escaped the mist. As you guys kind of start looking around, as you guys are catching your breath and witnessing, or kind of finally away from everything that's going on, the moon is about halfway through the sky at the moment. And as you look around, let me go ahead and pull up this.
Hey guys,
As
it's
you look-
nighttime. You wanna go to bed? Go back in the house.
As you look to the north, you see an eerie green light suffuses the graveyard. From the light emerges a ghostly procession. Wavering images of dotty women toting great swords, woodwise men with slender bows, dwarves with glittering axes, and finely dressed mages with beards and strange pointy hats. All of these marched forth from the graveyard, their numbers growing by the second, as they continue growing to the hundreds, as it appears they start to march towards the castle on the hill, but that sits above the city. You watch as they continue their procession, proceeding towards the castle and disappearing out of your sight.
What?
I think we should stay away from that for now. 'Cause I'm kind of bleeding out of everywhere.
Oh, here.
Thank you.
I get it. I mean, I don't know if it matters in combat or if only in combat. Either way.
Yep, you still use it. I mean, you still use
Can you
a
stop my bleeding as well?
you still use a key point
point?
for it. But yeah,
'Kay.
you can just do it whenever.
'Kay.
Tap on the shoulder, you get 8 points of healing, which I'll just let you know he needed.
Does anyone else need any healing?
Yes, please. I could use some. Hit by the blades.
As
Okay.
you proceed back out, as you guys divvy out the healing, standing just outside the portcullis of the death house. We go ahead and take you guys back to the village of Barovia. For reference, you guys are right here, up at the top.
Okay. Which one was the death house? This one?
This one right here.
Okay.
I'll
Just
go ahead and
gonna
add
mark-
this. I'll go ahead and add it to your sheet just so you know. E7 is the death house.
Okay, perfect.
Oh God.
Never go here again.
Not going back.
As you all make your way out into the streets of
Are there
Barovia,
people?
tapping everyone out. At the moment, it is late into the night. You don't see any people.
Does
least right
does
now.
it look lived in?
Looking around, it's hard to tell. Most of the houses that you see look abandoned. They look boarded up.
You guys want to try and find a place that looked like an inn, and maybe it's less breaking and entering if we try and break in there?
Yeah, we definitely need a rest for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Or
could
we
use
could
it.
like camp out outside.
Yeah.
Who did you hit? Who'd you heal?
Door's
I'm sorry.
closed, I can.
I got
I healed
healed.
Dora and Heath.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
I'm just making sure I didn't miss it.
Nope, you're good.
Alright, perfect. Yeah, let's go find a
So,
place.
which way are you heading? Are you heading north or south? This map is
I'm gonna
northwest, east, south.
smell the air for ale.
Sure.
I'm
Give me a perception check.
19.
All right. So, as you attempt to sniff the air, you don't smell any air or any ale. You do, however, smell what smells like fresh pastries. To what smells like to the north of you. It seems to be wafting through the streets.
I feel like that's a trap. I'm gonna take a drink out of my flask.
Sure. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I was just planning to go south. What do you guys think? Most of the time, there is always an inn somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, I'll come with you.
Sure.
I'm just gonna mention that I smell pastries coming from that way, but I feel like that's just like the mist pushing us in a direction.
There's no mist anymore. The mist is
No,
completely
I know,
gone.
but I'm just saying it's like the same thing. Like it's luring us that way.
It's a trap. Don't trust
But it's a
anything.
good lure. I'm like so hungry.
They
Yeah,
smell
I'm just
very
gonna
enticing.
hold my gonna hold my great axe and going south.
Sure. Hold your
I'm
great
gonna
axe
follow.
as you walk through the streets, heading
I'm gonna
south.
ask what is your name? The character's name is Nora, right?
Dora.
Dora.
Dora. Okay, sorry. That's close. I'm
Yeah.
gonna ask Dora about the food in her pockets since Heath mentioned it. Like, how does that look?
Let
Does
me.
it still look good?
I'm gonna look and grab in my pocket the pieces of bread. I'm gonna look at it.
Sure. Pieces of bread that were in your pocket that were once, although very, very tasteless, were fresh bread. They are completely covered in mold.
No.
It doesn't look that good anymore.
As you pull it out, it kind of doesn't really pull out as a solid piece of bread as much as a moldy mess.
No.
It's a little squishy.
You might want to
Nice,
clean
well-
out your pockets at some point.
At least
I-
we didn't
I-
eat a lot of it, right?
Well, I ate it when it was not that bad as it is right now.
That seemed like.
necessarily true.
Yeah.
To be fair,
Could have been an
I
illusion.
still feel good, so I probably.
You still feel
I'm
fine.
fine.
He only ate a bite of it. Imagine if he made a sandwich, though.
Mm. But I think I'm gonna throw this on the ground now. I don't want to have.
Watch
it
out for the
float
rats.
anymore.
Oh.
Sure, you throw it out
Okay.
there. You see no rats outside.
Don't trust it. Keep going.
Alright. North or south?
You guys all think you're going south. So eventually you guys make your way to the crossroads. What you see is, as you make your way to the crossroads, the left leads back the way that you came into the village, out into the open fields outside of this city. To your right leads into what looks like the center of town. You do see what looks like a couple of different smokestacks coming out from across the town. So it does appear that there is people here. Particularly, there's a fair amount of smoke coming from where you're looking. It looks like it's coming from maybe this area. It looks like a slightly larger smoke spout than the rest of them. And to your south, you see what looks like mostly abandoned houses. You see the occasional smokestack coming from the south as well, but most of them seem to be empty. What would you like to do?
Should we go to the smokestacks or maybe one of those houses? They look good.
I'm all good with both. Doesn't really matter.
Sure.
I'm gonna make my way towards the bigger smokestack.
Sure. Start to make your way heading west down the road. As you guys
What
get
is
to
the
around
biggest
here,
smokestack? Okay.
as you guys get to around here, you hear the sound of a small wooden wheel rolling across damp cobble. As you try to find where the sound is coming from, you look to the north and see a hunched figure bundled in rags that is dragging a cart behind them. You watch as they approach a door and proceed to knock on the door. Continue to watch what's going on, or do you just continue walking?
I'm gonna watch.
Yeah.
See if somebody answers the door.
Yeah.
Sure.
Watch.
You watch as someone answers the door. They look to be smaller in stature. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
All of us?
Everyone who's watching the exchange. All right,
Give me a moment.
you're good.
There we go.
Right.
Oh my god.
Illyri and Heath. You can make out that this person that answers the door looks to be a small child. You would estimate probably between the ages of like 6 to 10 range. They're fairly small. As soon as this child answers the door, you watch as the lady grabs him and proceeds to drag him towards the cart. You then watch as the crying boy is grasped and stuffed into a sack and strapped to the cart.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I'm
start
jump
running
out and
towards
be
the
like,
cart.
All right. You watch as the woman starts to move the cart back down the street towards you, moving towards you all. What would you like
What
to
are you
do?
doing?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Why did you just throw that kid in a sack?
Let me go
I
ahead
stand in
and,
front of her.
Go ahead and give you the handout as well, because this lady does have a picture. Boop. Show to players. Show to everyone. There you go.
Oh god.
Oh.
It's a witch.
As you look over,
It's making the pastries. They're children pastries.
as you
Oh,
look
boy.
over the pastries are freshly cooked. They look to be relatively
knew it.
fresh. As she looks over, she says, "Oh, good evening. It's good to see you." Would you like to buy a pastry?
No, I want to know why the
kid in the
fuck
sack.
you just yeah. Oh, are you release that kid at once?
I don't want to. His family owes me money.
Look, how much? I'll buy them.
How about
Yeah,
this?
how much for the kid?
If you
Yeah.
pay me for a pastry, I'll give you a pastry and let the boy go.
I'll take one boy to go.
Fine. It'll be 2 gold pieces.
I'll, I'll give her 3 for our pastry. And
Oh,
the kid.
thank you very much. Thank you very much. Kind of
You're
takes.
gonna take care of that kid. I'm
She-
not gonna do that.
She
She put him
I
back
will.
in the house. Not my
she
problem.
takes the bag off the sack and unwraps it, as the kid immediately runs out of the sack and runs back into the house.
Perfect.
Oh.
See, not our problem.
As she then
There we go.
turns and hands you 2 pastries for the excess gold that you gave her.
Thank you.
Don't eat it.
Yes, have a wonderful evening. If you need me, I live at the old bone grinder.
Where?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Bone grinder?
Have a nice night, and I'm just gonna turn away, walk
Go
quickly away.
as
I just
well.
have both 2 pastries in my hands, and I'm just gonna look at the party and be like, "We need to see if I can find somewhere to stay."
May the night bless
Oh.
you.
Oh, hey, lady. Do you know of a tavern nearby before we could stay
There's one in the town center.
in the town?
It's called the Blood of the Vine Tavern.
The blood of what?
The Blood of the Vine.
The blood of the vine. That's
That
reassuring.
sounds
Okay.
very inviting.
Thank you for your business.
Thank you for
continues.
not killing the child.
Walking down the street
Yeah.
and proceeds
You guys
to
know-
knock on another door.
She's probably just gonna keep taking children.
Probably.
Can we watch and see if she
Fine,
takes
just
another
don't
kid?
Look at her.
Sure. As you watch the next house, you watch as 2 individuals come to the door. One looking like appears to be an adult human male, probably in his roughly about 40s to 50s, fairly old, as well as a woman that comes to the door with him. Who has a passive perception of above 15?
I do.
Okay.
I have 18.
Give me an
Or
insight
passive
check.
wisdom.
Give me an insight check. Alright. You all watch as they come to the door. As the lady knocks on the door, it seems that they recognize her relatively quickly, as both of them go scrambling through to find a coin purse in their pocket. Before one of them hands her a gold, as she hands them a pastry, and they proceed to head back inside.
Let's buy a pastry, or I'll take your kids. Got it.
Oh. Should we
Um,
kill her?
She
I don't
proceeds to head to the next house. You continue to watch.
Yes.
Same thing. Occupant of the house comes to the door. They seem to be rustling for some money, and there's a bit of panic on their face as they realize that they don't have any money. As she shrugs, he walks away from the door, seeming a little bit sadder than he was the moment before, and she proceeds to the next house.
Oh,
You
I
wanna go
think
ask
maybe
them
they're
what
just
happens?
hungry, but
No, I mean, I have 2 pastries. If they're hungry, we'll give them pastries. If not, they're kidnapping kids when they don't pay up.
what if there's kids in that pastry though?
Yeah, hold on.
I mean, if you're gonna eat it, I don't care. I'm not
Can you
eating
hand me
it.
one of the pastries?
Sure.
Sure.
He can hand you one of the pastries if you'd like.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna open it up with my moonsicle and like slice it in half.
Sure.
Just take a look at the filling inside.
Sure. Give me a nature check. All right.
Yeah.
Looking through the pastries, you feel fairly confident. This pastry has some meat in it. It looks to be pork, based off how it's cooked. Doesn't resemble any humanoid race that you're aware of. The rest of the pastry seems to be filled with herbs and spices. As well as there's, given that you're a druid, there does appear to be some sort of nature-based magic that is cast into the pastry itself. The exact aspect of it, you're not sure if you could make out what it is. Many different spells use this mixture of herbs to cast the spell, so you're not sure if you could pick up what it was on without either tasting it or finding someone who could identify it.
Okay, so I'm fairly sure these aren't kid pastries, but it's got some magic in it. I guess it's kind of safe to eat, but without knowing the magic that's inside the pastry, I wouldn't eat it.
I say we kill her anyways.
How about tomorrow night?
What if
'Cause
we
I'm-
ask the person that didn't have
Yeah.
enough money what happens when they don't have enough money because they
Oh,
look
yeah.
panicked?
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
let's do that.
No, they look disappointed, right?
Yeah, they look disappointed.
Yeah, because their kid's gonna get kidnapped.
Wait, is she a drug dealer?
But they
Are these addicting?
they didn't
Maybe.
get anything,
Maybe.
so I don't think their kid will be kidnapped.
I'm saying they didn't buy from her, so now she has to kidnap their kid because they didn't pay.
Oh, let's go ask like you wanted.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Let's do
I
it.
never disagreed with that.
Stop arguing with me.
Literally not.
Sure.
Before we can do that, can Dora go to the inn and lay in front of the door? Dora can go.
You just want to sit at the entrance to the inn waiting for the party?
Yeah, I'm falling asleep right now.
Sure. You head to the inn and just kind of sit on the front porch of the inn waiting for the rest of the party.
Okay, well, I see you all next week then.
Sounds
Hey,
good.
see you. Have a
Have
good
a
night.
good night.
Have
Yeah.
a nice night.
Bye bye.
All right. So, what do the rest of you guys do?
So I would knock on the door that didn't have enough money.
All right.
I'm right behind.
The younger man answers the door with a bit of haste. As he looks out and sees you all, and he watches his demeanor lessens his excitement a little bit. Oh, hello.
Did you want a
Hi.
pastry?
The moment that you say, "Do you want a pastry?" he watches his eyes sparkle a little bit. Yes, would love one. I couldn't afford one tonight.
We're
Drugs.
so addicted.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the pastry that we didn't desecrate.
I mean, we only
Yeah,
cut it in
too.
half.
Same thing.
More like you muffin topped it. You hand him the pastry?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll finally be able to sleep tonight.
What?
Oh, I
can
have a
you-
question.
Yeah, can you
Sir.
just help? Can you just answer some questions for us real quick? We're new to town.
Sure, give me a moment. As you watch as he just starts devouring the pastry.
Oh my god.
God, it is drugs. I'm so happy none of us ate it. So, what's up with that lady and why is she stealing children? And
Give me one
making
moment.
everyone.
Let me do something real quick for him. Alright. As you watch this, you watch as soon as he eats this pastry, he slowly sits down, and as you start to speak with him, he just completely falls asleep.
Yeah, you probably should have done the questions before the
You just look
pastry.
really excited. I mean,
Yeah.
we know where he lives. Push him inside of his house and close the door.
Oh, he went back and sat like inside his house. He's like
Oh,
just
cool.
inside the
I'll just
door, but
close
he
the
didn't.
door.
He didn't shut the door or anything. He just turned around and walked and sat down. Let's see how long he'll be dealing with this. All right.
Is that like the magic sleep or something?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Well, do these people
Maybe
not
it's
sleep
just
at all, though?
melatonin pastry.
I don't know.
Is that anything I'm familiar with at all?
You could do an Arcana check if you would like.
I kind of want to, yeah.
Can I just give a good look around in
Oh.
his house without
Sure.
like going inside?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you could go inside. He wouldn't know.
A woman also answered the door. Okay.
No, this is a different house. This
That's
one,
a
there was
different
only,
house.
this-
Alright.
there's only one person who answered the door.
I'm gonna stroll inside.
Sure.
I'm not.
You take an Arcana check as you feel over the pastry. The pastry has 2 bits of magic on it. One of them you do recognize is the spell sleep. The other one is a spell you don't recognize exactly, but it appears to be some sort of illusion-based magic.
Illusion. So maybe like dreams? Would that be like an illusion? I guess making them have, I don't know.
Could be.
I don't know if
You asking
dreams
the
are
DM?
illusions.
Because I don't understand magic.
It's from the Illusion School of Magic. That is all you know.
Okay. Well, she's definitely putting them to sleep, and then something with illusions.
Sure.
I don't know what illusions though.
Heath, as you make a little pass, just kind of walking around the house. This house is fairly small. It's a 1-story house, and looking through it, it appears to have 1 bedroom. There doesn't appear to be anyone else in the house. The house is relatively bare. There is very little food in the house itself. Apart from that, the house has relatively nothing remarkable. The curtains that are there are very bland and torn. A person's clothes are pretty much exactly what he's wearing on. If you're looking through a closet or anything like that, it appears just to be a normal house.
All right. Well, I'm just
I
gonna
don't
walk
like
back out.
it.
Sure.
This
Why
place
is she
is
making them
so creepy.
sleep?
As
I don't
well as
know.
as you guys enter and make your way back outside, you do not see the cart anymore. However, you do hear it. Seems to have rounded a
Maybe-
corner and seems to have kept going.
Maybe we'll find out when we try and sleep.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
We have slept though.
But in the
Yeah,
house.
in the death house.
That might be
I mean,
different.
for all we know, that could be a whole different plane. That house is fucking weird, dude.
Yeah, I mean, the
What if the pastry, when you first eat it, when you fall asleep, then you wake up the next time, you can't fall asleep again until you eat the pastry? That could
it's
be a thing.
addicting.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing none of us have eaten it. But yeah, maybe we should fall asleep and then find her tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I
Let's
don't want to find her.
let's
I
go
want
to
find
the
him and ask him questions.
inn, meet up with Dora, and maybe get some sleep.
Sure.
Yeah.
You guys make your way to the town center, and just to the north, you find an inn. You see a sign for the Blood of the Vine Inn. A single shaft of light thrusts illumination into the main square. Its brightness looking like a solid pillar in the night sky. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood of the Vine Tavern. The tavern building is about 60 feet square, based off what you're seeing from outside. It appears to be 2 stories, and there is a light on inside.
Do we knock before you go in? How does this work?
I think you just go in.
I'm gonna just go in.
Sure. You walk in the door does appear to be open. As you peek inside, give me a quick perception check. As you get the initial walk in inside.
6.
All of us?
Yep, everyone who's walking in.
Ooh.
Alright. So, what all of you catch at the moment is there appears to be about 5 people inside of here. There's 3 people who are all around the same table, and they look fairly similar to each other in the way they're dressed. There is also a pudgy little man behind the bar. He is currently cleaning one glass after another. There is also a younger man at the corner table who is sipping a wine.
I'm gonna go up to the bar.
You make your way up to the bar. You find a human male staying behind the bar, a little pudgy. And he kind of looks up at you. Late travelers to Barovia, I see.
What is in the pastries?
Oh, you mean the pastry peddler that makes their way around town? Well, I haven't tried it myself, but heard
Can
it
you
helps
sleep?
you sleep better. I sleep perfectly fine. I mean, occasional nightmares and the like, but when you're surrounded by this place, it kind of affects you over time.
Hmm.
A couple patrons have fawned over the pastries that I've seen before. They seem to immediately find her the next day and make sure they buy another one. So, he said that they had the best dreams after they ate the pastry.
They are
They just wanted some more.
Weird. Don't eat the pastries.
Taking you all are travelers through town. My name is Eric Lordensk. Good to meet you.
Hello, Eric.
Meet to nice you. I'm Illyria.
I'm Heath.
What has you all making your way and finding throughout town? Finding your way
Well,
through town.
There was some mist. We all got lost. We all found each other. And then the mist, like, coaxed us here. Because when we turned around, there's, like, eyes. And then we found a dead guy. And then we went to this house. And the house tried to kill us.
In a very
Now we're here.
intense time.
I got possessed, I'm pretty sure.
Sounds weird.
Yep, thanks. I threw a wolf at the house.
Seems like a thing someone might do.
Fuck the place. Do you have beds? I'm tired.
No, we don't have beds here. Just a tavern.
Mm.
Do you have ale?
Opal and Sabin. As you guys have been having this conversation, you guys have been kind of keeping a lookout with your 20 perception. At the mention of mist, the person in the corner seems to kind of take a notice to your being there. As he kind of appears to just kind of be watching you at the moment.
Okay.
The other three in the bar, all three, sorry, are they all three? Yeah, all three females at the table all appear to just be drinking and talking with each other. They appear to be drinking the house wine, from what you can tell. Well, do you want a drink?
Yeah, ale, please.
I got wine. That's all I got.
You don't have any ale?
Haven't seen ale in a long time.
What is this place? I need two.
Weird.
I need a lot.
I can sell you a pitcher for a silver or a
Give me
glass
two
for a
pitchers.
copper.
Of 2 hands.
All right. He goes
Can
and
I-
proceeds to you watch as he proceeds to pour you 2 pitchers and immediately goes back to cleaning glasses.
I'm
Starting
just
over
gonna
from the
start
beginning.
Drinking.
What were we gonna ask? Hey, what were we gonna ask?
I want to do detect thoughts on the person
Which one?
who was watching us, or who seemed interested when we were talking about the miss.
Sure. You can go ahead and cast detect thoughts
It's
on them.
DC 17.
It's a charisma
Where
save.
is it? Da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. There's so much text.
Wisdom saving throw. I think you immediately get the initial
I get
thought.
surface, but to go
Yeah.
deeper, they need to make a save.
Sure. The initial surface thoughts, you get, it's hard to pick up exactly. He seems to be relatively deep in thought, looking at you. But a couple words you do pick up is another adventurers through the mist. How many are they gonna take?
How many what?
How many are they gonna take?
Hmm.
As his thoughts kind of seem to go back inward. Most of his surface thoughts that you do pick up, you catch another bit of words as well as you hear him say, "It's getting late. I should probably make my way home soon before the attack starts."
What? Sorry.
No, I am gonna mention that out loud to the group.
Sure.
So I can sometimes hear what people are thinking, and that guy that was paying attention to us, he seemed really interested.
As
so
you're
I was-
talking about this, he stands up from his table and starts to approach you all.
Oh, I stopped talking.
Hey there.
He
Hello.
nods. Good evening, travelers, as it were. Adventurers based on your garb.
Definitely covered in
Yeah.
guts.
As he kind of looks around the bar, you watch as he shoots glances at the three women who are sitting at the table. Come with me. It's not safe to talk here.
All right.
Hey, do you know where there's an inn with beds? I put two.
Can I
put a
insight
gold
check
on the
him?
counter.
If you're looking for the space to stay, you can stay at my abode.
Well, can I also insight check him?
Yeah, I was gonna.
Go ahead and
What's
insight
he
check.
thinking
Yeah,
when
I want
he's saying
to
that?
insight him too.
The detect thoughts you get is
Nice.
not here. They're probably listening.
Okay, so it's not murder.
No. Stab, stab,
Okay.
stab, 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 stab.
Stabby stab.
Dagger,
Dagger, dagger.
5 more
Keith
people
and
from my
Leary,
cellar.
this seems like the most trustworthy person in the world.
Cool.
You can't really read him.
Can I take
It's hard
the
to
one?
read him.
I'm gonna put the gold on the counter and be like, "Can I take these to go?"
He just kind of shrugs. The bartender does. Opal, the feeling that you get is
take
that
those,
he
yes.
seems to be very cautious, and you're not sure if it's of you or of the three individuals that are at the table next to you all as you're talking.
Okay.
Um,
I start following, hoping that the group does.
Yeah.
The other thing,
don't have
the
a
other
place
thing,
to stay, so.
Sabin and Opal. The other thing you do notice as you're standing there and you've been watching this bartender for a little bit, you have watched him clean every single glass that is here. And as soon as he finishes cleaning the last glass, he immediately starts back with the first
What
glass he had
the
cleaned.
Fuck.
At least they're really clean.
They look spectacularly clean.
This place is creepy.
As well as Leary, as you're the only person who had a drink. The drink is very dull. It's alcohol and it's wine, but it's very dull.
Hey, it's alcohol. Say less.
As he kind of motions, you watch as the individual who says this to you turns, pulls his cloak over his head, and starts to walk out the door.
Oh, might as well.
Following
following.
my wine.
Yep.
You all make your way outside of the house, back into the night sky, as you hear the distant sound of a squeaking cart.
Oh God.
As you all
It's
make your
the
way
lady.
into the town square, you start to walk to the road to the south. As you make your way down this road, you do see what looks like a fairly large abode at the very, very end of the walkway. As you start to travel down.
This house, right?
Yeah, the most south house seems to be a little bit larger.
Yeah, I was just checking on where we were, more or less.
As he starts to walk outside, and you get a little ways away from the inn, he kind of turns around and looks at the door for a moment before continuing to walk forward. My name is Ismar Kolyanovich. I am the son of the burgomaster of this town. I know that my father had sent a letter out to a fair amount of adventurers, so I've been waiting around the tavern looking out for them.
Oh, your father's the burgomaster?
Yes, he was the one who sent out letters of distress. My sister has been bitten by a vampire, and we are looking for seeking help, as it were. There's been many adventures through this town, but you've seen them, probably.
A little, yeah.
The
We did?
hordes, the
Wait,
hordes
all
of
those
ghosts that
ghosts?
make their way every night at midnight up to the castle side.
Oh.
So that's that. Okay.
It's the fate of
That's what
not
Destiny
great.
looks like.
it's the fate of every adventurer who's crossed their way through the mist.
Oh.
God.
Many of them
That's
seeking
great.
glory, many of them seeking money, all of them having one goal. And that is to eliminate Strahd and remove him from his castle. None has succeeded.
What if we're just trying to get home because we weren't even trying to
Yeah.
be here?
Yeah, we were just led by some mist.
I mean,
Mist
I
will
got
lead you
a letter.
Yeah, actually,
I
two of
did
us
not get
are
a
meant to
letter.
be here, so
The mist will do one of two things. It'll either lead you astray, or it'll kill you.
Oh. Well, it led us to a
The
house
mist
that tried to
completely
kill us.
surrounds this land. The mist is one of Shroud's strongest weapons. He seeks a
Mm.
challenge. He seeks adventure. He seeks the thrill of the hunt, as it were.
Well, I feel like it's kind of cheating if you just have mist that brings them. Okay, anyway.
Is that why you don't want to say this in front of the women in the tavern? Did they
Yes.
like? Okay.
They're Vistani. They cannot be trusted.
A what?
Their people have been long known to worship Strahd or at least celebrate him. Their people can't be trusted. Vistani is the word I said. I'll go ahead and type that in chat.
Is that like a? Do I know? Is that like a race or something? I've never heard of it.
You're not quite sure.
Okay.
From
Sounds
what
like a
you could,
cult to
Do I
me.
know?
from what you could tell, all of them, the females that were there, they were all human.
Okay.
They're
So maybe just a cult.
a localized tribe, a cult, whichever you prefer calling them. They celebrate Strahd and thank him for the wondrous splendors that he has given the land.
Which
They're
would
not
be
all bad, but at the same time, I personally don't trust them, as who knows who they're giving their information to. I don't know. There's been many times where word has been mentioned in the tavern and those people disappear. Who knows why?
Have
Could have
you?
been someone listening. Could have been something else.
You know what? Do you know what's up with the pastry? What's with the pastries?
I'll just
The
give
pastries.
him the
Yes,
pastry thing.
he looks at it, and as he sees it, he kind of takes it and gives it back to you. It's a crutch for many in this trying time. The depression and lack of food and constant barrage of negative emotion that is bequeathed this land when Strahd take over. Many have turned to the pastries as a getaway, as it were.
So it's a drug.
From what I've heard, they induce incredibly wonderful dreams. And they have... I don't know if the pastries themselves have a addictive property, or if it's just the aspect of having a good dream and not dreaming of nightmares and horrors that constantly draws the people back to them, but it has sent many of the people in town to ruin as they've spent all of their money on it.
So it's a drug.
It's could be labeled as such. She passes by every evening, knocks on the door, sells her pastries to those who can afford it, and anyone who's eaten one before will pretty much buy one if they're able.
So she was trying to kidnap a kid.
Is that
Do you know-
normal?
Yeah.
I do know that she has taken, at least as far as I'm aware, the Burgomaster has heard of several children who were taken to be used as workers in her abode, as it were. The kids that are taken are never seen again.
Mhm.
Oh shit.
As far as I'm aware, she gets her hand on any kid she can, but any time that anyone's tried to kill her or deal with the situation, the ones who are addicted to her pastries come out and defend her.
Oh,
I kind
well,
of had a
that's
feeling.
that's a good idea. We didn't kill her.
Even the
Yep, I kind of had a feeling.
even the parents of the children's themselves sometimes.
Oh shit.
Wow. Yeah, it's definitely a drug.
We live in a dark
Definitely.
place.
Don't eat the pastries.
I apologize for pulling you aside, but I do seek your help. My sister, as I mentioned, I need your aid protecting her. She has struck the fancy of Strahd, as it were. He has visited her several times in the night, and he believes that she is the reincarnation of his love.
Okay.
He has spent many of his times trying to woo her, as it were, sometimes succeeding and sometimes not. He has a bit of a charm to him that is alluring to the point where you can't control yourself in certain situations. I'm well trained with the blade, and I'm well trained with fighting. However, I have not quite up to the task of fighting him myself, and I fear for her safety and want to get her out of here at this point. The Castle Ravenloft, where he lives, looks over this village with quite a shadow, and I feel like his eyes are always constantly here. However, there's a chance that if you all make your way through, possibly take her with you, there's a chance that he might not see it. We're about to get home. I will have to let my sister know if she will not let you in unless I let her know that I'm here. As you approach the large building, a weary-looking mansion squats beneath behind a rusting iron fence. The iron gates are twisted and torn. The right gate lies aside, while the left gate swings lazily in the wind. The stuttering, squealing clang of the gate repeats with mindless precision. Weeds choke the ground and press with menace upon the house itself. Yet against the walls, the growths have been trampled down to create a path all about the domain. Heavy claw marks have stripped the once beautiful finish on the walls. Great black marks tell the tale of the fire that has assailed this mansion. Not a pane nor a shard of glass stands in any of the windows, and all of the windows have been barred with planks, each one marked with the stain of an evil omen.
What's up with your decorations?
Well, as I said, Strahd seeks my sister, and he sends his forces every night. They'll be coming soon. We should make our way inside.
What's
What
his
are the-
name
Well,
again?
they're supposed to come soon. It's been odd. It's been a few days where they haven't come. Ismark is his name. I'll
Mark?
go ahead. Give me 1 second. Let me copy and paste his name into chat for you. He did give it to you, and you guys would be able to. No, not all of the text, just the name. God damn it. There you go. Boop.
Okay.
As he knocks on the door twice and waits for a moment before knocking twice again. Arena, open the door. We have visitors. As you guys wait for a few moments, you hear as furniture is pushed aside. You can hear a couple things being pushed away, as well as you hear a couple locks. As you watch as a latch opens, through the latch you can see what looks like auburn hair, as well as green eyes as she looks through. As she mutters a word, you recognize this word as something in common. It sounds like an older version of common that hasn't been spoken very often. As he responds with another word in reply, and she shuts the latch and proceeds to unlock the last part of the door. as the door opens. As you enter into the front door, the interior of the mansion is well furnished, yet the fixtures show signs of great wear. Noticeable oddities are the boarded up windows and the presence of a holy symbol in the room that you stand on, as well as in the center of the room. The burgomaster is in a side drawing, or sorry, next to the main room. The burgomaster is in a side drawing room on the floor, lying in a simple wooden coffin surrounded by wilting flowers and a faint odor of decay.
What's in the coffin?
That is
It's
the person who sent you the letter, the burgomaster. My father was killed 3 days ago. Since then, the attacks have ceased on the mansion, but we are still being careful. As you all proceed inside, she proceeds to hurry all of you in, before immediately turning back, locking the door, and pushing things back in front of the door, before breathing a little bit heavy. I told you people would come. I believed you. That's why I went out every evening. Well, it's good to see that you've come. We must go bury father. That's not a concern right now. We need to get you out of the city. That is a bigger concern than burying our father. As they continue to kind of have a brief argument about the subject, arguing back and forth, neither one seeming to yield their stance. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna keep drinking my wine.
Sure. You just take your pitchers of wine and continue to drink them, watching the entire exchange take place.
You're gonna walk up to the father and is he like in an open coffin or?
Looking at the coffin itself, the coffin does appear to be open. There is a lid attached to the coffin with actual hinges as well. Inside of his hands, you can see flowers that have clearly wilted a few days ago, as well as the odor of decay gets significantly stronger as you get close to him, as you can see that his body is starting to decay.
Can I do a medicine check without touching him to see what it is that killed him?
Sure. Let me see if it mentions what killed him. Sure. As you look over the body itself, you can see that his body appears to be quite pale. As is normal for a body that has been dead for a few days. The decay seems to have started to set in pretty quickly. And as you lift up the arm, you can see 2 heavy scratch marks down his arm, as well as you look closer, not lifting the body up, but you can see what appears to be heavy strands of clothing that have been carved off of his back. Looking at the scratch marks themselves, they look like there's something caused by some sort of animal with claws. 4 claw marks per arm, and they are deep lacerations. You would guess based off that you wouldn't be sure 100% if he would have bled out or if the claws themselves would have killed him.
Okay.
Even without seeing how bad they are in the back, you can pretty much discern that.
Okay.
As you do start to inspect the body, however, she runs over. Stop it! Leave his body alone. He's dead. There's nothing you can do for him. We need to lay him to rest, brother.
Sorry, I'm a monk. I'm just looking to see what it is that is caused your father to die. So sorry.
One of the
Just doing my
wolves
job.
got into the house.
Wolves?
Yes.
wolves.
Strahd sends his forces after us did send his forces after us every night trying to get to her. When the burgomaster was killed, he was killed by a wolf who managed to break in through our barricades. The scratch marks that you see out on the outside of the house are his pack. That we call them mist hounds here. They follow the mist, and if you disobey them, sometimes they're the last resort, and it's the last thing you see.
Oh, yeah, we know those. Know those guys.
It's those with those eyes.
Yeah. Okay.
And just like anyone who's been killed by them, we should lay him to rest at the cemetery. I'm not disagreeing with you there. That's his right. But getting you out of the city is a bigger problem. I can't defend you if they start coming back. This is our best chance. We haven't had a chance to get you out of the city. This is the best chance.
Didn't you say like the mist will like, kill us or something?
The mist can only affect certain areas at certain times of day. There's always ways around it. The mists are rarely on the roads. And most of the time the mist will stay in the forest itself. The mist tends to like darkness and tends to coalesce around darkness itself. Again, I've been well trained with the blade from my father, but not as well trained as Arena, and not well enough trained to fight him. What we ultimately need to do is we need to take her, and we need to get her. I would like to get it relatively far away from here. I would say if you got her to Valoki, that should be far enough away to at least be outside of the prying eyes.
How far is that?
Oh, I apologize. I didn't even think of it. Here is he walks over to a bookcase and he pulls out a relatively ragged map. Hold on a second. I will go ahead and show you guys the map. All right, go ahead. You'll have to zoom out a little bit to see everything. So.
It's pretty big. Jesus.
Yep. All right. So, we are here, as he points to the south side. Hold on. GM layer. This is Barovia. We are here. He kind of points out to the city, as I will make the words appear so you can see where Barovia is. So you would travel up the road, primarily. To up here. This will be Valoki. Just make sure that when you come to the cross in the road, you take a left and not a right. Well, for both crosses in the road.
Where's the town? Oh, okay, all the way over here.
Bottom right. Bottom right, yeah. The castle that you see on the hill in the map, that is the Castle Ravenloft. That is where Strahd lives, so I don't
This
feel
castle?
like... Yes, I don't feel like I have to tell twice of why you don't want to go there. The right crossroad that you'll run into, you don't want to travel down the first one, as that will lead through... It leads through a small encampment of the Bastani. I mean, if you want to travel through there, it's significantly shorter. It's probably the safer route to go, but I personally stay away from them just because I don't trust them.
That's the series talking about.
Mm-hmm. After you make your way past that, you'll head to the left at the next crossroads through a gate. It'll lead a little ways, probably a few miles north, where you'll pass a windmill. That's where the old woman lives who sells pastries on a regular basis. She'll pass her abode. And then you can make your way through the forest to Valoki. It's a relatively well-guarded town. They have managed to fight off Strahd for a long time and fight off his influence. It's probably the safest place in these lands that you can be without getting out of these lands. This whole area is surrounded by this Slavich woods. Word that I'm going to put on the screen because I can't say it. Slavich woods. And it's not entirely safe anywhere near the woods. Strahd's control is strongest in the woods.
You said go through the woods?
No, you don't need to travel through the woods. You can travel by the road.
Oh.
And make your way to Vallaki to the north. It's not that long of a trip. You could probably make it in a day's time if you left. And he says that, Marina, I'm not leaving this town until we bury father. I'm not leaving this house unless you promise to do it.
Can we bury him in the morning?
That should be fine. I wouldn't expect you to want to do it at the moment. The ghost procession will proceed to continue, as it were, until the morning, as it were. So it's not the best course to do at night, anyways.
Are those ghosts hostile to us, or?
No, they won't affect you. They are merely souls that are trapped forever on a mission that they will never succeed at.
Have you
Probably
ever heard
died
about a
in
house
death
that tried to kill people?
Yes, we nicknamed it the Death House. The mists of Strahd are very strong sometimes, and they appear to sweep into town every once in a while. And when they do, usually we found dead adventurers outside of the house at the end of the day. I was fully expecting to wake up in the morning, head over there, and find the corpses of several people. But it's good to see that someone made it out of the house for a change.
I threw a wolf at the house.
It wasn't easy.
I've seen countless numbers of people never make it outside of that house, so I would understand that it's not very easy.
Fuck that house. Where's the bed? I'm really tired. That house tried to eat me.
We don't have many beds left, as we use most of the
Cool.
wood
Where's
to
the
board up
floor?
the windows, but feel free to sleep anywhere you would like on the floors. We sleep on piles of clothing, as it were, at the moment, so...
I
If
have
you
a
promise to
bedroll.
help in the morning,
I'm cool
then
anywhere.
if we bury him, then I promise I'll leave. That's
Well,
all I'm asking.
cool with burying somebody.
There's a church in the... Obviously, that you saw where the cemetery was. However, the priest, Dunovich, should be... He still lives there. He should be able to give my father his last rites. But I suppose we should wait and do that in the morning, as it were.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. We'll bury your father in the morning, then make plans to leave shortly after.
So you will
Sounds
do
good
it?
to
You'll
me.
take my sister to Vallaki?
As long as the mist will allow
Try.
us.
Yeah, we'll try our best.
Appreciate that. It's more than I can do.
But what about you?
Yeah.
Well, the
What are
thing
you
is,
gonna do?
the burgomaster has died. I am the next in line to be the burgomaster, so I will take up my position. Barovia might be a shithole, but it's a shithole that I still have responsibility over. As well as if the burgomaster left, there's little chance that my sister would be making it out alive. Because if I leave the city, then I know for a fact he would know she left the city. Me staying here gives you all time to get to Vallaki without being under his prying eye, so it's best if I stay here.
Right.
I'm not arguing. I'm just curious because, like, yeah, good. Yeah, never. I'm talk in the morning. I'm tired.
Sounds like a plan. All of you get sleep the best you can. If any of you bought any pastries, I would suggest not eating them, but I mean...
We bought them. We gave one away and then dissected the other, as you saw.
Yeah, we're
Fair
not
enough.
gonna do that.
Yeah. All right.
I thought it was weird that somebody was selling pastries and putting kids in sacks, so I didn't really feel like eating it.
That's
Yeah.
fair. I mean, I don't tell people that the pastries are illegal in the town, as many find it there's their only way to find peace in this world, so...
Well, you're gonna have to get your hands on that drug epic eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. Well, I will head upstairs. Keep an ear out. If you hear scratching noises, understand, they'll scratch at the
Sleep
house
with
as
my
much as they
shit on.
can.
Got it.
we did have the priest come down a few days ago before my father passed and place some holy water. It helps a little bit with the beasts, but not enough for them to stop coming, so I'm not entirely sure why they're not here. So, anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Rena, are you coming to bed? I'll stay downstairs for a moment with Father. I'll head up. Alright, well, I wish you all good night. Feel free to stay in any of the rooms. Me and my sister's rooms are upstairs. I've currently been staying in the, I say master bedroom, but it's more of just a slightly larger wooden room with nothing in it.
Hmm.
Is there an
I mean, I
extra
love
room?
what you've done with the place. I despise furniture.
Yeah, is there a
That's
room that doesn't have a dead body in it?
Oh, the dead body's in a side room. So the main living room and all of the other rooms don't have a body in it. No.
I'm gonna set up
Which
in the main
room
living room.
smells least
I'll-
like a dead body?
Probably the main living area. You imagine the upstairs probably smell better, but you're not sure how many rooms are upstairs. If you want to go look, you can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cool here.
stick with the living room.
You guys can kind of bunker down on what's left of a few couches. As you look at the couches, most of the couches still have the back to them. However, the legs have been stripped and used for their wood, as well as some of the side panels on it. There's what looks like the remains of a bookshelf. However, one side of it is completely off, and all of the shelves are out of it. And you look to see a wood that seems to be matching it on a door or on one of the windows next to you as well. As you look around, it seems that all of the furniture has been dismantled and used to board up windows. As he heads upstairs, and Arena heads upstairs shortly after him, I can go ahead and give you her picture, as she has one, I believe. Hold for a moment. Actually, I think they both have pictures. Yeah, they do. Alright, so. Let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and show you guys both of them. Here is Ismark. And here is Arena. There you go. So those are the two individuals that you are dealing with. Go ahead and put them to the side so the stream can see them too. So yeah, they both head upstairs, heading to bed. And what do you all do? You all hunker down for the evening?
Yeah.
I read my
Yeah.
journal.
Wanna set up a watch?
Sleepy.
It's up to you if you guys
I
want
can
to
do
set
the
up a
first watch so I can finish my wine.
Sounds good. I'll take the second watch then.
I'll take the next.
I'll take the one after.
Oh, just to double check, we didn't leave Dora out there, right?
No, she followed you.
Okay, cool.
I assumed.
I was thinking that
I'm
too.
not that mean. I'm not that mean. Yeah, I'm just imagining she's following you. Slightly less enthusiastic than she was a few moments ago. Seems the death house took it out of her.
Fair.
So, you all set up your watches for the evening. And they all go without an issue. It is a relatively quiet night. You don't notice any fog or anything like that. As you watch as the night turns into a cloudy day outside. As there are no windows, you can start to hear the birds chirping. It does get relatively cold in the evening. You're not quite sure what season it is here, looking at the trees. But it was
season.
fairly cold as you wake up in the morning and you hear some birds chirping. A lot more cawing than chirping, but as you all wake up, and we'll go ahead and pick this up next week so that we have everyone again as we get into the meat and potatoes of it. So,
Potatoes.
potatoes. So, thank you guys for joining us. It was a little bit of a shorter session. We had some complications with starting, but not a big deal. We'll be back next week, hopefully around the same time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for starting. And yeah, tune in tomorrow night for the continuation of our Rime of the Frost Maiden campaign over on Metal God's channel. If you join our Discord, I'll go ahead and post up whenever we go live, and his channel as well, so you can come watch. And we'll be back live with this again next week. Tune in Friday for the continuation of Sothius as well. Yeah. Hope you guys have a good night. Anyone else have anything to say?
No.
Nope.
All
Good
right.
night.
We got out of the death house. Yay. All right, bye.
Yay.
Bye.
Oh, one more thing I had to
Bye.
say on stream. You guys level up to level 6 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would have done that before the night before, so we can go over all of that after session. So, yep. Bye, stream. Have a good night.
Bye.
All right.